to say thank you to my classmates for giving me the tremendous honor of speaking on their behalf. As a class, we would like to say thank you, merci, and miigwech to all of you for being here today. Your presence alone has made this day incredibly special, and it means the world that you are here to celebrate with us. From day one of our orientation week, we learned that this school of ours, whose acronym is NOSM, not only stands for the Northern Ontario School of Medicine, but as our Dean Dr. Strasser taught us, should also stand for No Ordinary School of Medicine. And my goodness, did this ever prove to be true. In our 4 years here, we've collectively traveled the more than 800,000 square kilometer landmass that makes up the north of our province. We've not only learned about medicine, but about the unique health needs of Northern Ontario's populations. We did so not only about reading about them in our many pages of CBL readings, but by actually living amongst these people. Through rich cultural community placements, we've had impressive experiences that have shown us what life in Northern Ontario is really about. We participated in Aboriginal traditions, including sweat lodge ceremonies, fishing, hunting, and making bannock. Many of us had the opportunity to work in primarily Francophone communities, where we quickly discovered that learning to practice medicine in French could be trying, yet truly rewarding. We've each spent 8 months learning and working in one of Northern Ontario's larger communities, some of us separated a great distance from our families, friends, and loved ones. As a class, we embrace these opportunities for the challenges that they presented. Throughout the past 4 years, we've grown both as individuals and as future physicians. Most notable, however, is how we've grown together. From the first day we met, there was a tangible feeling that we were fortunate to be surrounded by such a diverse and dynamic group of classmates. Before we knew it, we had formed an unbreakable bond, cemented by our shared love for celebrations. As a class, we truly did celebrate everything together. Starting medical school? Well, that deserves a celebration. A new class behind us starting medical school? That deserves a celebration too. Pregnancies, engagements, weddings, birthdays, Chinese New Year's, St. Patrick's Day, Christmas, and even the Canadian Olympic hockey team winning gold. Whatever was important to one person was important to us all. And through these celebrations, we certainly learned a lot about each other. Through our theme parties, we found that a group of our classmates bore a striking resemblance to the Backstreet Boys and Spice Girls. We discovered that our class could take ugly Christmas sweaters to a whole new level. We also found that what we learned in the classroom could be extrapolated into the real world when our classmates managed to create an almost perfect costume replica of certain parts of the human anatomy. Fortunately, we also had a resident class photographer who captured all of these unforgettable moments and to whom we will always be indebted. In the classroom, we were a cohesive group, working exceptionally well together in our small group sessions and sharing study notes and resources on a daily basis. We embraced a collective attitude, working as a team rather than as individuals to succeed. We tackled difficult tasks, such as memorizing the countless acronyms that seemingly go hand in hand with our very unique curriculum. CBL, TOS, SCS, WGS, DTS, CCC, BAR, CIL, or is it ICL? Anyway, we figured it out eventually, and with each other's help. We made it through the late nights of being on call, sharing snacks, laughs, and snoozes. We survived long days in the OR and in clinic, providing each other with tips and tricks, words of encouragement, and on those especially tough days, copious amounts of caffeine and the occasional antiemetic. We made it through grueling evaluations in the form of PSAs and OSCEs. See what I mean about those acronyms? We survived through triumphs and disappointments, through the dreaded CARMS process, through blood, sweat, tears, and other bodily fluids, of which I will graciously spare you the details. Ultimately, we are fortunate enough to become not just classmates, not just friends, but a veritable family. We've been through 4 years of life and learning together, and we've done it with each other's unyielding support. In addition to the help of our colleagues, however, was an outpouring of support from those around us. We owe a debt of gratitude to so many who made our journeys through medical school possible. To our amazing medical school, the Northern Ontario School of Medicine. Thank you for giving us the opportunity to pursue our lifelong dreams of becoming physicians. More than an MD beside our names, you've given us the tools that we require not just to be doctors, but to be good ones. You've instilled in us a sense of social accountability, the notion that this immense privilege bestowed upon us should now be used to serve those who need us most. You've challenged us, not just academically, but personally, forcing us to look beyond our own goals of self-improvement, to recognize how we can improve the lives of those around us. You have equipped us exceptionally well for our future careers, and for that, we could never thank you enough. To the administration and support staff of Noms, thank you for your endless help and encouragement. Thank you for challenging us and providing opportunities for personal growth. Most importantly, thank you for your kindness and understanding when we needed it most. To the many professors and allied health professionals who served as teachers in various academic and clinical settings, thank you for sharing your enthusiasm, for imparting your knowledge, and for showing us how to best treat our patients. To the people and organizations of Northern Ontario who provided financial donations in the form of bursaries, your generous support has enabled us to pursue our passion. Thank you for this gift. To our patients, both the standardized patients in our practice clinical settings and our real-life patients in the teaching clinics and hospitals, thank you for the invaluable learning opportunities that you allowed us to have. We certainly recognize that dealing with the medical student can test your patience and even sometimes, let's face it, your confidence in the medical system. Your kind understanding allowed us to gain invaluable clinical skills, and for that, we will always be grateful. To the many communities of Northern Ontario who hosted us during our orientation week, our Aboriginal and rural placements, and our comprehensive community clerkship, thank you for wholeheartedly welcoming us into your communities. Beyond merely offering us hands-on clinical experiences, you offered us an abundance of opportunities to enjoy our time in your communities. You showed us how to truly live in Northern Ontario, and you were the most gracious hosts we could have ever hoped for. To all the physicians we've interacted with, both during and before medical school, thank you for being our inspiration. You are the reason we chose this career, and working with you throughout medical school has only reinforced to us that we made the right choice. You've taught us medicine, how to take care of and how to care for people. We can only hope to do your teaching justice in our own future careers. To our families, friends, partners, and loved ones, we would not be here today without your endless love, support, and encouragement. You've been our cheerleaders from the start. Even in the moments when we didn't believe in ourselves, you believed in us. You made us believe that we could do this, that we would one day be doctors. Well, today is that day. And today is as much a testament of your love and support as it is a celebration of our accomplishment. To those loved ones who are no longer with us, but whose absence is felt most acutely during such a momentous times in our lives, we love you and miss you. We hope we've made you proud. It is, of course, fairly predictable that today I would try to leave my fellow classmates with a message of inspiration. Traditionally, speakers in my position have chosen the words of famous physicians, world leaders, authors, poets, and many other notable speakers to instill a deserved sense of accomplishment, a renewed notion of purpose, and a positive outlook for the future. However, today, if you'll forgive me, I'd like to break this tradition. Because you see, when seeking a source of inspiration throughout these past 4 years, I have found that I never had to look very far at all. As medical students, we have been surrounded each and every day by inspiration.